Hi, I'm excited you joined me today. My name is Diego Galego. I am a research assistant at the University of Aveiro. I'm here to present the paper entitled Barriers of Social Innovation in Academic Curricula. The authors are members of a research group in the Department of Economics, Management, Industrial Engineering, and Tourism at the University of Aveiro in Portugal. The structure of this presentation is divided in 5 sections, following the theoretical approach that is presented on this paper, and the presentation of the context the Students for Change project and its progressively development. Then, data collection and methodology performed to acquire the relevant results is showed, following to the presentation of some findings and results of this first year of the project. At the end, some conclusions will be addressed. Social innovation academic curricula, an emerging topic in academic landscape of research and development worldwide. Different approaches and definitions are spreading around the world, taking into consideration the contextual reality. According to some authors, the topic of social innovation is spreading in Latin America and strongly influencing that region in order to find solutions for social issues. The relevance of this topic is promoting many initiatives in Latin American universities, and the Students for Change project can be part of them. Students for Change. What is it? It is an Erasmus Plus project with 16 partner institutions. The partner institutions are 5 European universities, 10 Latin American universities, and an international institution, Ashoka U in Chile. The project coordination is performed by ITESME, Instituto Tecnológico y de Estudios Superiores de Monterrey, Mexico. The main aim of this project is to embed social innovation and social entrepreneurship in academic curricula in the Latin American universities, questioning how to implement social innovation and social entrepreneurship education in Latin American universities. In order to develop this project and achieve the targets, the work package leaders have been developing a teachers training online course, defining competencies for social innovation and a toolkit for social innovation and social entrepreneurship. The study builds on data collected across 10 Latin American universities employing a structured questionnaire. The questionnaire was developed, piloted, and addressed to a selected sample of representatives from partner universities involved in the Students for Change project, covering in 5 countries: Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, and Mexico. The sample included 2 institutions from each country and a balance between private and public institutions. The data was collected to answer the question: which are the barriers to social innovation in Latin American universities in the Students for Change project? In the questionnaire, the representatives were asked about the relevance of several barriers for social innovation initiatives, resorting to an ordinal scale ranging from 1 to 5. Strongly disagree 1 and strongly agree 5. The 7 barriers included in the study were derived from literature review and from exploratory preliminary interviews with university representatives and social innovation stakeholders, and are listed: 1. Lack of managerial experience. 2. Lack of understanding about the concept of social entrepreneurship. 3. Aversion to risk. 4. Lack of technical knowledge about product processes, etc. 5. Lack of knowledge about finance instruments and sources. 6. Lack of qualified and motivated staff and volunteers. 7. Contextual resistance and barriers, for example, law, culture, etc. Interesting results can show the contextual resistance and barriers, law, culture, etc., is influencing much the development of social innovation at the Latin American universities analyzed on this sample. When comparing the results between public and private institutions, three barriers are the most expressive. Private institutions are presenting less lack of qualified and motivated staff and volunteers, and aversion to risk, more than the public institutions, which in turn presents less lack of technical knowledge about product processes, etc. Another interesting result is both private and public universities are converging to three barriers: contextual resistance and barriers, law, culture, etc., lack of managerial experience, and lack of understanding about the concept of social entrepreneurship, achieving the same score as a barrier. About the areas of study reported by Latin American universities, were selected a total of 45 bachelor courses, where they offer both compulsory and optional courses that set in social innovation methodologies. The courses are divided in 6 main areas of studies: arts and humanities, social sciences, engineering and technological sciences, health sciences, natural sciences, and transversal. Expressively, social sciences integrate the central area of studies. Social sciences represent an important base for present and further projects to be developed. To conclude, the present hegemony of social sciences for academic development of social innovation may be seen as a path climbed to focus on developing studies in the social sciences to overcome the barriers to social innovation. The role of universities represent a core set a rising innovation systems in both private and public contexts in Latin American universities, not only regarding their social relevance or academic merits, but successfully addressing solutions to social issues, denouncing the inequality of the welfare state and low quality of life. Further research and studies will be developing to clarify the obstacles in these contexts and to try to overcome them, in order to include the appropriate methods to develop competences for social innovation in higher education institutions. If you have comments or want to share with us some experience, even make further research on social innovation a different approach, please feel free to contact us. Here you can find our contacts. So, thank you very much for your attention, and thank you very much for your sharing with us this conference.